जीवन है और जीना इसी का नाम है. Namaste, I'm Shubhi Mathur and I welcome you all to yet another episode of the Jeena Issi ka Naam Hai series. In this series, we are emphasizing, re-emphasizing that live life to the fullest. Make the most of every moment. Take life as it comes. Take it with a pinch of salt. Accept that life will not always be smooth. Expect the unexpected. And this does not mean that we have to be guarded all the time. We have to be alert all the time. It simply means to have a good positive mindset, to have a good coping mechanism. मुश्किलों का सामना घबरा कर नहीं, हिम्मत से डट कर करना चाहिए. सुनने में आसान लगता है, नहीं? चलिए सीखते हैं आज की टॉक से, where how our speaker's perfect life gets stirred and how positively and gracefully she copes with it. So today we have with us Mrs. Pooja Kukreja. Welcome Pooja ji. It's a pleasure to have you here on Let Us Talk.
Thank you so much.
So you are an architect based out of Delhi. You have two beautiful girls, a supportive family, loving and caring friends. जिसे कहते हैं ना, वाह लाइफ हो तो ऐसी, जीना इसी का नाम है. And then there comes a speed breaker. 5 years ago, when you were in your mid-50s, you were diagnosed with breast cancer. And the acceptance, the realization of such a news does not come so easily. और अक्सर ये ख्याल आता है, नजर लग गई. We start questioning God. Why me? सब कुछ इतना perfect था, ये क्यों झटका दिया, ऐसा क्यों करा? How did you come to know about cancer? How did the news sink in with you, with your family? How was it?
Actually, February 2018, I married my older daughter. And 2.5 months later, which was exactly May 2018, in fact, on my birthday, I got this diagnosis. And yes, it does come as a very big shock. And most friends, family could not even believe it because they had just seen me at my daughter's wedding. And I heard that line so many times, तेरे को पूजा नजर लग गई, तू बहुत अच्छी लग रही थी, whatever. But I would not listen to any of that. I just accepted whatever had been diagnosed and wanted to just take it head on. It is what it is, and people before me have done it. They have walked this path, and I can do the same and even better. Why not? And how did I diagnose it or find out? I'll tell you. I had only heard that women usually feel a lump or some changes or a pain or there is some discharge in the nipple or it's inverted. To me, it was none of that. The only thing I noticed was a little, jisko kehte na jhuriyan, wrinkles on one side of the breast. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe 50 plus ho gaye hain, age mein wrinkles to aane hi hain. So you just kind of don't think much about it. Till one day I just said, why don't I visit a gynecologist and have this shown? Just as simple as that. And I hadn't visited one in a few years because there wasn't any need, frankly, till my second daughter was born, which was a while ago. So I happened to go visit the gynecologist, and on doing a physical exam, she says, Pooja, this is called puckering. The skin is kind of wrinkling. It's like the peel of an orange. And I said, I'd never even heard this word in my life. And immediately she wrote out, mammogram and ultrasound. And then it struck me, kuch to hai, like she wants to check further. And next day we were getting both the ultrasound and mammo done. And these days diagnostics is so good. Subah karwao aur sham tak result aa jata hai. And there it was. And it was already stage 3. It had spread. And you go from one test to the other. And within 2 weeks of time, I had already started my first chemo. So that's how quick you have to take action. You can consult one or two people, take opinions, but once the diagnosis is done, there is no time to be wasted. And I just took it from there and I said, 1, 2, 3, let's do it. And full faith in your doctors that I will totally, emphasize on.
So, I have asked my speakers earlier also, particularly in this series, कि कहाँ से इतनी हिम्मत आती है? Like, it is a part of your nature, or from where do you gather so much strength, courage, energy to face it, to go ahead with it? How? Like, how does it come from?
It's all within us. I can tell you, we women are so much stronger than we really know or we believe. And sometimes I am amazed from where did I, get that strength. But it is within us. And of course, your supportive friends and family, they are there. But it's your journey and you have to go through it. Nobody can, do it for you. They can be with you, giving you all the moral support.
And Kedana, you came to know about it on your birthday. People could have been dramatic. Ki, hi, meri birthday pe ye news. And so I was told that you handled this whole situation, your treatment, very positively, very gracefully. But कहते हैं ना, there are moments of feeling depressed, moments of feeling low, moments of negativity. It is a very undesirable state, but a very natural one. You must have had such moments. If yes, how did you handle them?
Yes, it is very natural to feel low at times. You can't stay upbeat each and every day of your life. There will be ups and downs. But that's me, myself, alone. I don't need to, harp about it and cry. And I never did. I don't know why. It was like, जो है तो है. अब मुझे करना है, जो best मैं कर सकती हूँ, मुझे करना है. In fact, I would think, I'm lucky. I'm in Delhi. I have access to the best of medical care. I don't have to think twice. कि कब करूँ, कैसे करूँ, I started counting all the positive things. What if I was in a small little town and medical facility wasn't there? By God's grace, everything is right there, so near, and I have the best of treatment on hand. I have two wonderful supporting daughters who were there with me, my pillars of strength. What else can a mother want, And I wanted to be there for them, a role model, strong, and they look up to me for everything. So I don't know. I think that gave me the strength.
But which is so good, you have this attitude of gratitude that, the lady of the house is the one who जो पूरे घर को बांध के रखती है. She is the one who creates the positive environment at home. And when something like this struck her or something like this hits her, the whole household gets affected. So did your daughters, did your family have such moments? How did you handle yourself and them also? Because they would have always looked up to you for everything in their life. And now suddenly there was a role reversal. They were taking care of you. So how
I tried to be as normal as possible, as routine. Everything, whether I'm lying down or whether I'm on the phone, taking charge of everything. They were there to, be for me, do whatever I said. But believe me, the household ran absolutely fine with daughters and staff and everything. I never felt why me or I can't do it or self-pity or somebody should do it for me. No, that never crossed my mind. See, in such a diagnosis, and especially because the treatment of breast cancer takes at least 6 months. It is so long drawn out. So it's very important, to have your resources and spread it out. And whether it's your relatives, friends, friend of friends, cousins, whatever, they play a great role in that. And recently, I'll just share with you, a friend of mine, when she was diagnosed and she did not have too many family members, we friends made a WhatsApp group and we would take turns to be with her for every stage of the chemo, whether it was 8 sessions, 12 sessions, so that she's never going alone to the hospital. So such help is available these days. Even the hospitals are, making WhatsApp groups. If you have questions and you want to, join a group, which in my case I did not, but I'm there to help people or, guide them in any which way or share my journey, just so that they can get the inspiration and feel, oh yes, if she did it, we can do it better. And that's what I would like them to take away from this. It's doable. Don't just get scared by the big C,
See, medical science has advanced so much. हार्ट ट्रीटमेंट्स एंड ऑल अब किसी को डर नहीं लगता है, बिकॉज एवरीबडी हैज फुल फेथ कि हाँ इट कैन बी हैंडल्ड, चाहे जितने भी परसेंट ब्लॉकेज हो, चाहे 90 95, पीपल नो देयर इज अ सोल्यूशन. बट कैंसर का नाम आते ही ना एवरीबडी गोज ब्लैंक कि कैंसर. अभी तक वो होता है कि that faith that is not there, ki how will it go and all.
Definitely, I certainly believe that if we talk about it, and even the doctors on their prescriptions will write about it in the full form, if this is cancer and this, instead of just diagnosed with C or whatever, it would help everyone to feel that it's normal, it's not a big deal. There is a problem, but there is a solution also. It's not anymore, it's like a death sentence.
Where do you get so much strength and positivity from? You said that it is within me. You've inherited from your mother, or you've seen people, or you have strong people around you. I really want to know that, such a positive mindset, such how beautifully you have make it, you've made it sound कि अरे इससे कुछ घबराना नहीं है, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. So where do you get courage?
अभी तो मम्मी भी नहीं है. मम्मी की बड़ी सिस्टर थी, my मासी, way back. In the 70s, she had it, and I was maybe a small child. I was a teenager, not even a teenager, and I used to hear, Masi was a strong person, and the doctors would send patients who were diagnosed to go meet her and talk to her, because again, I was told she was a positive person and would make the others feel more comfortable with the diagnosis. So that was in my head. I've heard about it. And when my diagnosis came, Masi wasn't there, my mother was also old. So I had to handle it myself, of course, as I said, with my friends and family around me. But somehow that inner strength has to come from within. Nobody can instill it in you. You are born with it. Yes, your circumstances and people around you could make it easier. But you have to talk your way and walk your way through yourself. At the end of the day, it's your battle. And be thankful. Count your blessings, all the positive things that are going on. It's never that everything is dark and gloomy. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep waiting. Okay, I've gone through half the chemo. Okay, अब 2 रह गई, अब 1 रह गई. It's doable. And I kept reminding myself, if someone else could do it, why can't I?
So on this note, what message do you have for our viewers? Such situations shake everyone, they stir everyone. And अच्छा का कहते हैं ना, faith हिल जाता है, confidence हो जाता है, and they all need to hear some positive words, some words of strength. So what words do you have for our viewers?
Foremost, I would definitely like to share the message that all women above 40 should go for a mammogram alternate year. Early detection is the key in this. And after 50, it's recommended every year. You go for a dental exam, you go for your general checkups, the heart exams, and this should be made compulsory. Every gynecologist should address it to women after their childbirth. You don't think it's done and over with. That's what I did. After childbirth and, having had a very easy menopause, I thought my gynae troubles were done for life, I don't need to visit anybody, I'm good. But annual checkups are very, very important. You have to take care of your own self. Nobody else is going to take responsibility for you. Your inner strength has to be there from inside, how you feel, how you face life. So if you have good friends, cherish those relationships. You have family, take the good out of everyone. Every relationship is not perfect, but you need the whole support system as you live life, as you go along. Again, I would repeat, just count your positives. Think of them as blessings. See, at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own happiness. Grow your own flowers, have your own garden. Don't wait for anybody else to bring you the flowers. You take charge. And you're going to be the happiest person.
Usually people depend on others, and I feel
totally.
Yeah, it's a very easy blame game. अरे तुमने नहीं कहा, अरे तुम्हें याद नहीं दिलाया, तुमने ये नहीं हुआ. So you are in charge of your own happiness. Take charge. High time
So we have gone through that. I mean, this has come with experience and with age. To be honest, all of us as young girls are, waiting for our spouses, our partners, to bring you that flower or to bring you that or make you happy. तुम मेरा birthday भूल गए, तुमने ये नहीं करा. Feeling very upset. He doesn't care. At the end of the day, why? Why can't I go and buy my own gift and say, okay, Pooja, this is your birthday present. कोई दे देगा तो भी ठीक है, नहीं है तो I'm not depending. I've bought my new shirt and I'm going to wear it on my birthday that day. It gives me happiness.
So on this note, we will say Jeena Issi का नाम है and you are in charge of your own happiness क्योंकि so much for sharing such positive notes of wisdom, such positive words with us. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. All the best to you.